What if your boss told you you only need to work 4 days this week, and then added, your salary stays exactly the same? Sounds unrealistic, right? Well, this is exactly what OpenAI is now proposing. In a new policy document released in April 2026, OpenAI isn't just talking about AI tools. They're talking about changing how the entire world works, from working hours to income to who actually benefits from AI. At the center of it all is one bold proposal: a 4-day working week with no reduction in pay. Not as a perk, not as a temporary experiment, but as a new normal, if it works. The logic is simple. If AI is making people more productive, then humans shouldn't just do more work. They should get their time back. This isn't about giving people an extra holiday. OpenAI is suggesting something very specific. Use AI to increase productivity and use those gains to reduce working hours. So instead of working 5 days to produce 100% output, you work 4 days and still produce the same result. In some cases, even better. And on top of that, workers could also receive bonuses tied to AI-driven efficiency. And this isn't just theory. Trials in the United Kingdom have already tested shorter work weeks. The results? Productivity stayed the same. Employees performed better. Absenteeism dropped sharply. And most importantly, 92% of companies chose to keep the 4-day week. Major companies have already adopted it, and it's working. But OpenAI's plan goes way beyond working fewer days. They're also proposing something called a public wealth fund, a system where everyday people get a direct stake in AI companies, even if they've never invested before. So when AI companies make money, the public benefits too. They're also discussing a robot tax, where companies that replace humans with machines would pay to balance the impact. It's bold and politically complicated. Another key point: OpenAI says workers should have a say in how AI is used, because the people doing the job understand it best. AI should be used for dangerous tasks, repetitive work, and physically exhausting jobs, not to overload employees or silently replace them without benefit. Behind all of this is a bigger message. The shift to advanced AI is already happening, right now. And if governments don't act early, wealth could become concentrated in the hands of a few, very quickly. So this isn't just about working 4 days, it's about a much bigger question. Who benefits from AI? The companies building it, or the people whose lives it's changing? Because one thing is already clear: AI will change how we work. The only question left is, will it give people more freedom or take more control? If you want to stay ahead of changes like this, the ones quietly reshaping the future, subscribe to the channel. Because the biggest shifts don't start with headlines. They start with ideas like this.